another episode of BillGateO'Schlitz. I'm trying to use this Clipchamp crap, and I'm redoing my rosary because I had a rosary for universal affirmative action, because I have a rosary in there now loaded on YouTube. It's in pieces, plus I put the words women use a lot of toilet paper, but who is forcing the issue? And that was within every Hail Mary of a 4 rosary prayer. So I changed it so that those words would just be at the beginning of each rosary. Okay, that makes sense, right? And then I included a couple of an introduction and in writing, and I put another introduction. I'm trying to put another introduction in front of it. So I started doing this in Clipchamp, right? And the first time I loaded it in, for some reason it came out that the 4th rosary got cut off. Like the 4th rosary just wasn't there. So I clipped, it got started on the 4th rosary. So I clipped the 4th rosary off completely, since it was only a partial. I split it in Clipchamp and threw away, and so I just had up to the 3rd rosary, and I refilmed the 4th rosary. So now I come back in, and I'm trying to put these things together, and it's not working. It wasn't working out, and it's really slow. So I uploaded all the videos to YouTube, and I'm looking now. The full rosary was split by my camcorder to begin with. It was split. So that's why I'm combining them, because my camcorder won't take more than half an hour, even in SD. So I'm looking at it now on YouTube, and the full rosary's there. So I never even had to play with it. I could have had this done that day that I was in there messing with it, but they made me mess around with the splitting and the clipping, because they made it look like I didn't get the full thing, but YouTube is showing the full production. I got the full rosary the first time, and I didn't even have to go and refilm that 4th part, the 4th rosary. And now there's I filmed an intro, which is here, but now there's a conclusion that's missing. And I believe that was one of these videos. They rearranged things too amongst the original videos. Something is missing, and I can't find it. And I just organized everything yesterday, so I had my Saving the World productions split up by date, and I now arranged them so I have Saving the World in one, Valerie's Death Camp in another one, BillGateO'Schlitz Virtual Death Camp, BillGateO'Schlitz in another one, Saving the World Rosary in another one, Saving the World Jokes in another folder, so I can keep them better, that way. And I just done all that yesterday, so I know all my rosary stuff is right here. And the conclusion is missing. So now they stole my conclusion. They put back, this is the case when things go missing around the house too. Something will be put back, but I know something else is going to be missing, and I don't know what it is right away all the time, but I'll find it. I'll find what they took next after they put something back. This isn't just things on the computer. This is things in my house as well. It's very disturbing, and it's gaslighting. It's domestic terrorism, and it's psychoterrorism. It's thought terrorism. At the extent to which it's done to one person, it's terrorism. And to the extent that I've never had an opportunity in my existence, and they should be doing the opposite for me, instead of helping criminals and people like that have had plenty of time to get plenty of chances and opportunities in their lives, and they go for the criminal activity instead, even though they've had enough opportunity for a healthy person. They go for criminal activities instead, and they torture and terrorize people like me. So I don't know how this is going to come out. I'm looking for my conclusion, and they know now that the conclusion is missing, and I went through the trouble of and every time I go back in to Clipchamp, I have to reload every piece that I want in there. So now I finally got them all loaded, but my conclusion is missing. So I've probably spent 2 hours on this now, just messing around with Clipchamp, okay? And I could have had it done the other day if they hadn't messed with my files to begin with. So this is BillGateO'Schlitz, folks, and I'm signing out now, very angry, very enraged, and I wish somebody would do something with all these billionaires, put them in a can, cryogenize them or something, and do something with them, get rid of them, and let's start over again with what we have and appoint new leaders, because these guys are total terrorists. They're selfish, pampered, privileged snobs, sluts, and slobs, and they need to be wiped off the face of the planet and replaced with people that are responsible individuals that don't need to live in palaces to feel like they're better than the rest of us. They think they're better than they think that all their crap, because they create stuff that helps us do things faster, when we wouldn't even need all this stuff if we were using more prevention instead of waiting till people were suffering horribly. And then you pay these people like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos to make things easier for people that are dying and suffering and in so much pain that most the people that truly need the help never really get it, because they keep us spinning around in their cyclone and the dust and debris of their consumption rampage. The cyclone of their consumption rampage. The people that really want to change things and would do so in a way that would prevent all these things and not get to the point where you're begging your doctor for, a pill or some information, and you still just get little bits and pieces of it. And if you're not a fascist, you never get enough to get out of your virtual death camp. These people need to be taken out of their positions and replaced.